I'm Rick and I belong to a woodwork club. I recently did a presentation on how wood interacts with water and how to avoid problems with this. And I thought I'd post it for anyone else who might be interested. Yep, that's me all right. I went on to say that this is not about curing greenwood, but about dealing with timber that's already been dried or stabilised or kiln dried. In fact, it's what I buy from the hardware in the indoor timber area. If spearguns are going to be accurate, the barrels or the stocks have to be dead straight, can't shift. You can do this if you get the right materials and follow the right procedures. The enemy is water. It can creep in or leach out through sealed surfaces. And this can happen underwater, but it can also happen in the air too, depending on the amount of humidity. Changes of internal water content can actually make timber bend. It can make it twist. It's annoying when it happens to the cladding on your house, but it's disaster if it happens to a speargun. The first thing to do is to use the right timber. A rule of thumb is to use the same stuff that local joiners use for door jambs and window frames. Where I live, that's Tassie oak. Then you pick through the rack looking for the best bits. Avoid timber that's got bends, twists or kinks. Knots are a real no-no. Straight and parallel grains, highly desirable too. The next trick in the book is lamination. The idea is you find one piece of timber that wants to twist one way and you glue it to a piece of timber that wants to twist the other way, so they balance each other out. You also glue them together on a dead flat surface. I used aluminium box tube for this, but I've used other surfaces too. It's just got to be flat and carry no water in it itself. You can stack them randomly and hope this works out for the best, and it does a surprising amount of time. But you want to use a lot of laminates, at least 5. If you find sticks with slight even curves, you can put them together and glue them that way. But don't make them spoon. Make sure the bends oppose each other so that the stresses are opposite and equal. The other technique is rip and flip. You rip your stick long ways and then you flip one side 180 degrees. Then you glue them back again. Different species of timbers expand at different rates, so you have to be symmetrical in the way that you place them together. What I've been talking about so far is for the long stocks. You can add fancy bits of timber at either end, at the muzzle or at the handle. These timbers don't have to be stable. The glues used most often are epoxy and polyurethane. In my humble opinion, they're much of a muchness. One's just about as good as the other. Type 2 and Type 3 PEAs are waterproof and should be able to do a good job. It's just that they haven't been around for a long time and I still don't really trust them quite yet. So after quite a few decades of speargun building, I found that if you follow those rules that I've just talked about, you won't get a bent stock and your guns will be straight and stable.